You know how you hear all these like online coaches say, oh, just focus on one platform, master it, and you'll get a bunch of clients from it? Well, I actually disagree, and in this video I want to go through why you shouldn't be focusing on just one platform and what you should be doing instead. And to make things clear, I don't mean just one social media platform, I mean one platform in general, which will make sense in a minute once I go through it, okay? But if you don't know who I am, my name's James, owner of Magnify Your Content Media. I help businesses like you build content systems to save them time and scale their business. And if you want my social proof, just check out the first link in the description, scroll down and you can see a bunch of results I've got for my clients. But anyway, let's get into the video, okay? I don't think you understand, literally, how much you need to be in front of your prospect's face for them to turn from a viewer to a client. You literally don't understand how much you need to be in front of your prospect's face, okay? There's such a time delay from someone seeing your content, going through it, and then buying from you. And you need to remember, it's a stranger online going from seeing you once to seeing you multiple times and eventually buying something that's high ticket. I really think people don't understand that. Like, you're selling something high ticket online, you've never met the person in your life, and you just don't understand how much you need to be in front of your prospect's face for them to turn into a client. And you need to realize we're in something called a trust recession, okay? You can no longer run ads to a VSL and get clients. People need to watch your content for at least 7 hours before they even consider buying from you, and that's the truth, okay? So that's where most people go wrong with their content. And you see, the problem with being on just one platform is your prospects hardly gonna see you, okay? Like, let me just go smaller a bit here, but your prospects hardly gonna see you. They're probably, let's just do an example. You post 3 times a week, okay? And just on Instagram, you post 3 times a week, nothing else. But your competitor posts 3 times a week on Instagram also, but they also post on YouTube 1 time a week. They also send emails out every day to their prospects. They also post on Instagram stories, and they also send messages to everyone who interacts with their content, so prospects. Who do you think the prospects are going to choose? Well, they're definitely not going to choose you, because they're seeing you probably 1 time a week. Because you post 3, they might not see all 3, but they're probably going to see you at least, just like taken into consideration, people won't always see you, probably 1 time a week, okay? But they're going to choose your competitors because ultimately they have more trust for them because they've seen them. And even if your content, your 3 pieces of content, are much more valuable than your competitors' pieces of content, they're still going to choose your competitors just out of they've seen them multiple times and they've built up a connection with them, because people buy from people, okay? So they ultimately do trust them more, even if your content's way more valuable, okay? And by the way, if you are an online coach or online service-based business and you want us to build you a content system to save you time and get you at least 5 to 15 extra high-ticket clients within 90 days, check out the first link in the description. It's going to take you to a video explaining what we do in more detail. If you're not ready for that, check out the second link in the description. It's going to take you to a full free personal branding course that you can watch, okay? So yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. So higher value content, your content, competitors' frequency, more frequent exposure. So they're just being seen more often. And what you need to understand is the more people see you, the more a connection they're going to build with you, ultimately leading them to trust you more, to know you as a, like, who do you probably trust your friends more than a stranger, of course, like everyone does. So that's what I'm trying to get across to you. Like, if they don't see you as much as they're not going to have trust for you, and they're not going to have that connection with you. So you shouldn't be posting on just one platform. What you really need is something called a content ecosystem. And here's the main things you actually need. And you may be thinking to yourself, like, Instagram, I'm posting on Instagram right now, or you're not, maybe you're not, maybe you haven't even started, but you're posting and it's like, it's really hard for you to even just post on Instagram. How are you supposed to like post on all these platforms? Well, it is really simple, because I'll run through it, okay? So here's the main things you actually need. You need, first of all, Instagram ads, okay? Because what you need to realize is organic content on its own, it's really inconsistent. Especially nowadays, there's a lot of, like, you're competing against a lot of people. You may not get seen as much. You post a piece of content, you don't know if it's going to go to your ideal client or not. Even if your messaging is dialed in, you just don't know if it's going to go to your ideal client because of the algorithm. Sometimes it goes to loads of people, sometimes it doesn't. And then when you try and go to loads of people, it goes to random people. So especially if you want to scale, you shouldn't be what I'm trying to get across is you need a consistent flow of qualified people in your world every single day. And the only way you can really do this is by targeting those people. And the only way you can do that is with simple Instagram profile visit ads, literally calling out your ideal client and then optimizing for them to follow you. So every single day your ideal clients will be following you every single day, and that's how they get into your ecosystem basically. So that's the first thing you need. You need Instagram ads. I've got whole videos going through that in more detail. And then next you need consistent short form content. So when I say post content, most people post like one time a week. That's not enough. You need to be in front of your prospect's face 24/7. So at least 5 to 7 times a week, you need to post a short form piece of content. And you can film once a month and get all your videos out of the way. It's really as simple as batching your videos. A lot of people get wrong is where they film every day and then they get burnt out. So you should film in one batch for the whole month. Your videos will be done, okay? And post 5 to 7 times a week, just short form content, growth pieces of content, which is trying to go viral, niche authority, which is position yourself as the best within your industry, and also social proof and personal pieces of content, okay? So you're just literally going to post 5 to 7 times a week, really as simple as that. The next thing you need is, especially on Instagram, is Instagram stories, okay? Instagram stories is where you build that connection with your ideal clients, and also where you can offer your offer. So what I would do is try post every day on Instagram stories. Many things you can do. You can post valuable, like just value. You can post like random life things you're doing on the weekend or whatever you're doing, and most importantly, at least once a week, offer your offer. And there's many frameworks you can use when offering your offer, but I'll run you through one like right now that you can implement straight after this. I literally guarantee you'll get a client if you do this, and you've got you get decent story views. So you can post a poll on your story with a question you know your ideal client's going to answer yes to. On the story, post your story. So I was in the same position, I went from here to here to here. Story after that, post a client story. Story after that, post another poll saying, would you like the same results? Anyone who answers that, really warm lead, reach out to them and get them on a call. So you need to be posting at least once a day on your Instagram stories, just again to be in front of your prospect's face. So if someone follows you from those Instagram profile visit ads or your short form content, they're just constantly seeing you, okay? So that's the next thing. Daily posting, weekly offers, okay, to drive sales. Next, and this is important, is YouTube content, okay? Because you need to be posting at least one time a week on YouTube, because let's just compare short form content. You post short form content, it's 30 to 60 second clips. You post long form content, it may be 20 to 30 minute videos. What one do you think is going to build up trust quicker? Well, if you put them both together, it's going to build up trust way quicker, okay? So post at least one time a week on YouTube and promote it on your Instagram stories. Be like, I just posted this YouTube video. Put your YouTube channel in one of the links in your bio so they can go over there whenever you want, and just promote it so they can go over to it. And the main goal of YouTube, for me anyway, isn't to build a huge base of subscribers. It's just to nurture people who have come into my world from the ad, they've seen my short form content, they want more, and they go over to YouTube, okay? So don't focus on views on YouTube, focus on nurturing the ideal clients already in your world. So create YouTube content, post weekly, and make sure it's raw and authentic like this. You don't need over editing, that's way too time consuming. You're already posting enough, so don't worry about the editing. Raw and authentic like this, just to build up trust. Remember, you don't need to focus on views for this. Some of the raw and authentic videos will get views though, so that's a good thing as well. And you're basically going to build a community from this, okay? The next thing is you need to try and grab people's emails, okay? And you need an email list. And the way you can do this is by many things. You can create a lead magnet and just get people to enter their information and then send them emails. Or you can use ManyChat on Instagram, basically an automation platform. Comment a word, so-and-so, I'll send you over a free training. When people comment that keyword, you can set up a sequence to send them a message and then say, yeah, can I just grab your email and I'll send it over to you. They send the email, it adds it to your email list automatically. I'll create a whole different video on ManyChat, but that's that's what you need to do. You need to send emails to your prospects at least once a day. Just a valuable email. What I like to do is take the last piece of short form content I've created and just turn it into an email. I know some people do it backwards, so they create the email, then create the piece of content. I like to create the piece of content and then send the email out every day. And what I like to do as well is there's this thing that I put at the end of my email. Sorry about the croaky voice, but it's called my email call to action. I learned this from Dan Bolton, and it's basically just saying, PS, here's 3 ways you can go deeper with me. If you want to learn how to build a personal brand, there's a free personal branding course. If you want us to implement a content system for you, go over to my VSL. If you have been watching my content, book in a call. So at the end of every email I have this, so it's not a hard sell. It's just saying, if you want to take the next step, be my guest. Okay, so that's what you can put at the end of every one of your emails. So in case someone's on the edge, they've seen all your content, they've just been seeing you 24/7, they've got rid of all their limiting beliefs, and they're ready to take action, that email could be the thing that does it. Okay, so that's the next thing. Email list. I use MailChimp for this. You can use whatever email software you have. You probably already have an email list, because that's the first thing most businesses do anyway. They try and grow their email list. The next thing is appointment setting. So what most people don't understand is a really big percentage of your following, their leads, they're interested in what you do. That's exactly why they press the follow button. So anyone who follows you, interacts with your content, what you should do is just literally start a conversation with them. Really as simple as that. Okay, so all you have to do is reach out to these people. There's many frameworks you can use. I'll run you through one as well again. So what you're going to do, reach out to them. Okay, you're going to literally say thank you for the follow, thank you for the interaction, what they did. And what I like to do as well, if I see they're on, so for example, for me, I say, are you on your content creation journey or just enjoying my content? Haha. But what I like to do as well is look on their page to see if they have any content. If they have any content, I know they're on their journey. So what I do is be like, I think you'd find this helpful. I send them over one of my YouTube videos to build up trust straight away, and so it doesn't seem like I'm trying to sell them something straight away. That's the first thing I do. But if you can't find out if they're on their journey, so I'm just saying content creation journey because that's what I do, but you're obviously probably offering something different. You're maybe like a business coach, online coach, whatever, service-based business. So say whatever you need to say. But if you can't find out if they're on their journey, ask them, be like, you on your so-and-so journey or just enjoying my content? That's the first message. Second message, just seeing where they're at, seeing where they're at in their journey right now. Then you're going to see where they want to get to, their desired outcome. Then what's stopping them from getting there, and simply after that, ask them if they want help. And then after that, if they want help, offer the call. Okay, that's what I do for appointment setting. Really as simple as that. So everyone who interacts with your content, they are a lead. But most people don't understand that. You need to reach out to them. So that's another way to another thing to implement into your ecosystem, basically. Okay, and that's all I would implement. The main things I would implement, if you're like looking at watching this right now and you're just like, well, that's a lot. That's too much. The three main things I would implement is the Instagram ad, the consistent short form content, and the YouTube. Okay, I wouldn't bother with the rest if you're just like, oh, I don't want to. It will help 10 times. It will make it 10 times easier to turn a viewer into a client if you add all of these together. But if you just want free, top 3 would be Instagram ad, consistent short form content, and YouTube content. That's the main things I would implement. But this way, you're just in front of your prospect's face 24/7, and when they come into your ecosystem, they're literally stuck there until they either block you or buy from you. So eventually they're going to do one of those two things. Most of the time they buy, they won't block you. So they're either going to block you or buy from you. So that's why I don't like people who say, oh, just focus on one platform. I don't think you should focus on one platform. You should be trying to hit your prospects from all angles and building up trust with them, because again, we're in something called a trust recession. You can't just post on one platform, and especially short form content, and expect someone to build up trust with you. You need to give away a lot more value, because there's a lot of competition as well. There's a lot of people giving away a lot of value, and they're going to choose them over you if you're not posting content and hitting them from all angles. Okay, so that's why I think focusing on one platform is BS. I hope you got some value from this. If you enjoyed this video and you want to check out some more videos, get some more value, I'll leave some up here. And if you do want that full free personal branding course, it's around 2 hours and 58 minutes long. It will be the second link in the description. Click on that and it will take you to it. But I hope you got some value from this. Subscribe, everything like that, and peace.